Kirk Johnson. I'm president of the BMW Motorrad Club of Northern Illinois, and in this video today I want to show you one of the more simple procedures. It's how to remove your front tire. My front tire on my bike is completely worn out, so it's time to change it. So I thought I'd just make a quick video showing how to remove the tire. Okay, down here you got a couple of pinch bolts. There's one on each side. So you need your 6 millimeter Allen for that. You just loosen that up. Loosen up the other side. Now the other thing we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to jack the bike up. So I'm going to put a center jack, like a jack stand or whatever, a jack underneath the oil pan and lift it up a little bit so I can get the front tire off the ground. Alright, now that that's off the ground, next thing I got to do here, I didn't have to do these first, I just did it because I was right there, but I got to take the calipers off of the bike. And it also, you know, none of this stuff has to be done in any particular order, but the front fender on the bike, the front fender here is going to, really needs to come off too, because there's no room, once you drop the tire down, there's no room to pull the thing off of here. So I'm going to pull that off as well. And that just comes off. There's a couple of screws here, and then there's a couple of them up here. There's 2 up here, and then 2 on the sides. Oh, boy. Would help to have an assistant sometimes. Okay. Now we're going to pull off the calipers, and that takes an 8 millimeter. Now we're just going to loosen these up a little bit. Now it really helps. So we're going to loosen these up right here. It really helps to spread the calipers apart a little bit. So I just take a rigid scraper and just wedge it up underneath there. You just want to get enough room, enough clearance, so that when you pull these off, they don't bang into anything on the way off. Sometimes it helps if you tape the inside of your rim, just because when this comes up, sometimes it'll put a scratch in there. If you're really particular about the condition of your bike, you may want to tape that up as a protection. I've had these off enough that it just doesn't really matter too much to me. I just try to be careful so they don't scratch up. There we go. That's one side. You can just let it hang there. Do the other side. There it is. It just pulls right off. No scratches, no nothing. Take this one here off. So loosen that up. Now you take a screwdriver, like a Phillips, you put it through these two holes here, and you just kind of work this thing out. Now the tire's gonna shift around because it's there's also some spacers. Just kind of keep an eye onto the side at a time. And that's it. When we pull it out, you got a couple of caps and stuff on here. You got little dust caps, just you know, covering up your bearings. And then you got this this ring on the other side. Just keep it on both, you know, on each side of the bike. And there it is. Take the wheel off, and you can see my tire here is pretty worn out. It's all the way down to the wear indicators, actually a little past. I've been chewing it up. That's good. Means I'm riding. Okay, reinstalling the wheel now. Got my new tire on here. It's good to go. So we got our shaft there. I cleaned this thing all up. I'm gonna put a little bit of little copper NECs on it. Alright, so we got our washer. We got to put that, we got to make sure that that fits on the bearing side over here. Start sliding things together here. Now we got this side here that we got to put our little spacer on. Alright, just make sure everything's lined up good. And we're going to put our 17mm back in. Put a little dot of anti-seize on there. Give it a good snug for now. Now this bolt here gets torqued down pretty good. Has an initial tightening of 14 foot-pounds or 19 Newton meters, and then a final tightening of 22 foot-pounds or 30 Newton meters. Pinch bolts get torqued down to 185 inch-pounds or 21 Newton meters. Alright, so next we're going to put our brake calipers back on. And these being Brembo brakes, these are going to get torqued down to 40 Newton meters, 29.5 foot-pounds. Okay. So then just reinstall the fender after the other brake is on, and don't forget to pump your brakes back up before you pull it off the center stand. And that's it. It's really not too hard to put the front wheel on and off. They make it pretty easy. One of the only things that seems to be relatively easy. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Enjoy your riding.